In the world of professional basketball, where high-flying dunks and clutch three-pointers often steal the spotlight, there have been moments that transcend the game itself. These moments, sometimes marred by controversy, have etched themselves into the annals of NBA history, leaving indelible marks on the sport we love. Today, we delve into some of these incidents where passion boiled over and led to unforgettable events that will forever be remembered by fans, players, and historians alike.
Everybody talked about it. Every show talked about it.
You violated the number one rule for any professional athlete, and that is no matter what is said, no matter what is thrown at you, you don't go into the stands.
Our story begins in 2004, a year that witnessed one of the darkest moments in NBA history, an incident forever known as the Malice at the Palace. On November 19, 2004, during a regular season game between the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons, tensions boiled over and chaos ensued. The incident began when Ron Artest, then a player for the Indiana Pacers, fouled Ben Wallace hard. Wallace retaliated by shoving Artest. Chaos erupted as players from both teams became embroiled in the altercation. Meanwhile, an irate Pistons fan threw a cup of beer at Artest, further inflaming the situation. Artest, incensed by the beer shower, charged into the stands, seeking the fan responsible. The shocking image of a player in the stands, fists raised, will forever be etched in the memories of NBA fans. The brawl that erupted that night was like nothing the NBA had ever seen before. Fans threw beverages, popcorn, and even chairs onto the court, prompting players to confront them in the stands. It took the combined efforts of security personnel and other players to restore order. The result? Multiple arrests, suspensions, and a black eye for the league's reputation.
NBA was worried about their perception.
It cost all of us everything.
The fallout from the Malice at the Palace was a turning point for the NBA. It led to stricter security measures, increased scrutiny of player-fan interactions, and a sobering realization that even the most passionate fans can cross the line. This incident also exposed the vulnerability of players who, despite their physical prowess on the court, can be subject to unpredictable and potentially dangerous situations. It served as a wake-up call for the league to prioritize the safety and security of its players and fans alike.
When you're in the heat of the moment, things happen. Unfortunately, it spilled over into the stands, and fans got involved. Players threw punches at fans, fans threw punches at players. We made mistakes as players. Fans made a mistake. We all learned from it. We all manned up and took our punishment.
Hey, if you're thoroughly enjoying all the basketball excitement, remember to spread the love by gently tapping that like button, subscribing if you haven't already, and giving the notification bell a special treat. Fast forward to 2020, where the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the NBA's most storied franchises, clinched the championship. The City of Angels was jubilant, and rightly so, but celebration took an unfortunate turn.
And just after 9 o'clock, we saw this really dissolve into a confrontation between LAPD and some of the fans who had gathered. If we want to look on this street here, this corner is littered with the evidence of glass and bottles and everything that was being thrown at LAPD.
Following their victory, Lakers fans took to the streets to celebrate. The excitement was palpable, but as the night wore on, the mood shifted. What was intended as a celebration quickly escalated into chaos. Fans set fires, looted stores, and clashed with police. The aftermath was sobering. Numerous arrests were made, and the extensive property damage was reported throughout the city. It was a stark reminder that the line between celebration and chaos can be easily crossed in the heat of the moment, and the joy of victory can sometimes take a dark turn. The riots were a reflection of the passionate and dedicated fan base that the Lakers have cultivated over the years. However, it also highlighted the need for responsible celebration and the importance of maintaining civility, even in moments of euphoria. Now we take you to the NBA Finals 2019 between the Golden State Warriors and the Toronto Raptors. Game 6, as the Raptors were on the brink of victory, Masai Ujiri, the team's president, attempted to join his players on the court. However, he was stopped by a sheriff's deputy who insisted on checking his credentials. What followed was an altercation that could make headlines across the sports world. Ujiri was accused of shoving the deputy as he tried to reach the court. The deputy responded by pushing back. It was a moment of high tension and confusion. This incident highlighted the complexities of security and access in professional sports. While Ujiri was eventually cleared of any wrongdoing, the incident raised questions about the challenges faced by team officials in the midst of the intense emotions of a championship victory.
He's our best, and so I just am glad for him that this videotape has come out.
As Mayor Tory said, he was a good man.
He robbed the moment from Masai.
I'm only trying to celebrate winning a championship. That's all I was trying to do, and I know the person that I am.
Days later, after the Raptors made history by winning their first ever NBA championship, the city of Toronto was euphoric, and Raptors fans, known for their passion, were at the heart of the celebrations. However, even in moments of triumph, controversy can emerge. During the championship parade, the city came alive with celebration. Fans from all walks of life gathered to honor their beloved team. The sheer magnitude of the crowd made it challenging for law enforcement to maintain order. As the celebrations continued, several fans were arrested for public intoxication and disruptive behavior.
Now to the investigation underway into that shooting in Toronto. It panicked the spread at the parade for the NBA champion Raptors when gunfire erupted, injuring 4 people, causing thousands to run for their lives.
Sports fans can be incredibly passionate about their teams, but that excitement can lead to unexpected problems, like fans behaving badly. Our journey through NBA fan behaving badly takes us to Minnesota, where an unusual incident occurred during a 2022 playoff game between the Timberwolves and the Grizzlies.
Another Minnesota Timberwolves game, another protester on the court. It's almost becoming a regular occurrence now after another animal rights protester stormed the court during the Timberwolves and Memphis Grizzlies playoff game in Minnesota on Saturday night.
In a bizarre turn of events, an animal rights activist made his way onto the court during Game 4. His intentions were unclear, but his actions caused panic and confusion. Security personnel quickly tackled the intruder, removing him from the court. The incident was a stark reminder that even in the controlled environment of a professional sports arena, unexpected disruptions can occur. While this particular event didn't result in any injuries or major consequences, it served as a reminder of the challenges faced by security personnel tasked with keeping players and fans safe. The activist motives were later revealed to be a protest against the use of animal fur in sports apparel. While his actions were unconventional and unexpected, they sparked a conversation about the role of activism in sports and the need for security measures to prevent such incidents. In the world of sports, emotions run high, and sometimes they spill over into unexpected and regrettable actions. The Malice at the Palace, Lakers fans riots, the 2019 Toronto Raptors fan frenzy, and the strange incident involving Minnesota Timberwolves fans are stark reminders of the passion and unpredictability that make the NBA both exhilarating and at times controversial. As we savor the NBA's excitement and games, let's cherish lessons from incidents, celebrate players and fans, and uphold the spirit of competition. Until next time, enjoy the game.